What is up, people? I'm still alive. Let's see, we're on day 14. And so that'll put me at 114 days of consecutive pull-ups. So get that done. Made my money goal, so that's good. And the stuff you guys want to talk about instead of the women. Okay, so I've had 5 interactions with blondes. Just for descriptive purposes, we're just going to say blondes. All right. First blonde, I was supposed to meet her at the steakhouse tonight. I was going to make my money go if I did. And I don't want to be spending that much money at the steakhouse. And I was like, sorry, I can't make it. I got to work. And she was like, that's fine. I was exhausted anyway. So I'm just like, fuck, that's fine. That fine word is usually pretty bad when you're dealing with women. It is what it is. I gotta make my fucking money. By the end of this fucking year, I have to have a fucking successful business of some kind. I don't give a fuck what it is at this point, as long as it makes a full-time income. All right. Fourth blonde. Okay. Was the one I met. I talked about last night on there because I was talking to her, then came out and did the video. Interaction, my age. She looked to be probably taller than me, 5'10", 5'11", a little chubby, professional. The way we were talking about the 90s, so we probably very close to the same age. So. She was like, yeah, my son's out of town, blah, blah, blah. And so I tried to make that go forward. I did post it last night on the full field report of all this. I erased it because I was like, I made it home. I want to drink a beer. So me drinking beer on camera, I didn't like that, and I was tired. So went ahead and erased that. But if you saw that, it gave much more details. So was just trying to chop it up with her. And yeah, I made I was like, I want to drink. We can hang out at your place. If I need to, I could sleep in the garage. And I thought about after that. I was like, that was a low value statement. She didn't even respond to that. Just kept on talking. I was like, look, I'm going to this other place. You want to come with me? And she was like, no. She was respectful, but at least I got to know, right? So that was, so I put myself in a position to get rejected. I don't even consider it rejection. She didn't want to go, whatever. It was cool because I stayed with her and built more rapport and attraction longer, probably so. Could have worked out of something. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, go to the next place. Interact with the one woman I posted. She was wearing the hat. Chopped it up with her. Whatever, then bounced around. I'm outside. See these 3 blondes. And I forget the segue, the opener. But it was probably something like one of them said something, and since I was near, I said, I know, right. And this is one of the slickest, smoothest openers ever to start a conversation. When you hear somebody and you agree with what they say, you say, I know, right. And so then you can continue the emotion of how they're feeling. It's like, yeah, I exactly have felt like that too. Anyway, whatever. Get into a conversation with them. It's a lot of chaos, a lot of different stuff happens. But it's a cool conversation. I leave and come back a whole bunch. It's hard for me to remember all these different things that happen. But anyway, all 3 of them like. So it's cool, whatever. For me to really get bogged down into the details, I could give you theory on why these women 28 to 32, much better looking than the probably 40 to 45-year-old I was talking to. I don't want to, for some guys, I think you get bogged down into these niche details a little too much. But one is they had two annoying guys dealing with them. They were trying to hit on them, and I wasn't hitting on them. So I gave them space, talked to, we just had rapport. They weren't in banter mode. So they're just looking to have chill conversation. Banter conversation is a different thing, it's being smart aleck and all that shit, which was called the neg, which is part of banter, which was so misunderstood, so misrepresented. And one of the women said, that guy's trying to neg us. I said, oh, that pickup artist move, huh? She's like, yeah, that pickup artist shit. And so this guy has completely failed on this. So whatever, so there's this guy over there. So I start talking to him. So we're boxed into like a fucking circle. It's me and the three blondes. So he's talking to one. I'll call her Wreath. Is it Witherspoon? I'm pretty sure that's exactly who she looks like. Is it? I can't remember. Witherspoon. Reese? Is it Reese? I don't know. Whatever. This blonde. So she's interacting with him, and I don't know. There's a lot of chaos going on. So I'm talking to this Puerto Rican blonde and this hippie blonde. We're just having cool, chill conversation. I turn over and say something. And it's like, yeah, man, I know, right? I wasn't trying to start anything with him. And there's another guy that I had seen before and talked to. It was pretty cool. And so this fucking dude did the dirtiest AMOG attempt I have ever seen in my life. And that was like, hey, did you just call me the N-word? I'm like, what? No, man. I don't know why I said this, but I remember I said, I'm brown, homie. I actually it's like a white dude. But and then the woman, Reese Witherspoon, whatever you want to call her, she was like, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, I've dated black guys and had never even used that word before. So she was even open to dating black guys. But this guy, I don't know what the fuck was going on with him. He was a little too hyped up. And I was like, look, and so I look at her and say, if me and you said that word, there would be people to jump off this roof and kill us, right? Just making a joke. And so his buddy was like, look, dude, you're in North Raleigh. You can't be using that word around here. And, so. And then, then I got this white dude come up, starts talking to him, and then looks at me and says, hey, what's up, man? I'm blah, 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 and shakes my hand. So he's trying to power shake my hand. I look at him and say, why are you trying to power grab me here like a construction worker? Dude, and he was thrown off about that because you think I'm an easy target. I'm not a fucking easy target. I've been through the fucking ringer. Yeah, the only real choice you have with me is fucking violence if I want to make a stand, right? So, most of the time that hopefully that won't occur, but there's always a threat for me. And so he was like, yeah, because I am a construction worker. And then he just gets befuddled, and I start talking to the women again, and he keeps leaving and coming back, but he's not having any success. And so I'm just like, this is the fucking bullshit I have to do to just get a fucking date. Anyway, so the Puerto Rican blonde, little 5'2" hottie, 100 pounds, long blonde hair. I'm sure it's dyed, but whatever. So there's conversation with Reese, and she was like, she's got a kid at home. I think she's a single mom, right? I was like, yeah, I wish I could relate. I don't have any kids. I said something to that effect. To the Puerto Rican blonde, I said, oh, you don't have any kids? Me either. And so then she gets closer, and we are locked eyes. So she breaks this, what I call these bubbles. There's stranger bubble, friend bubbles. We're kind of first I kind of enter in a stranger bubble level to give a woman enough distance to see how she feels, back off if it's she's uncomfortable or whatever, not interested in talking. But then I could see once I want to talk, I move a little closer, so now I'm in the friend bubble. Puerto Rican blonde, after, because I'm giving her really good eye contact. I'm giving all the women really good eye contact. I'm 100% concentrated on exactly their conversation, the conversation we're having, right? So then Puerto Rican, okay, so now she breaks that friend bubble, and so now we're into the intimate, close bubble. And we're talking like really, really close together. And I think at this point, she was like, kiss me. So I said, fuck, I gotta kiss her in front of other women, but give her a peck, right? And she's like, oh, let's go dance. And then, so, we walk back inside. I think this point was like, I'll give you a spin. That's all I got. I ain't a motherfucking dancer. I know my limitations. But I said, look, let's go sit over here in private. So we go sit in the corner, start kissing, and then she wants to start sucking my tongue. She starts sucking my tongue, dude. So I'm like, chill. It's getting we're getting like, this like sucking tongues is getting a little fucking nasty. And, she's got her hand like near, my crotch, and it's, so I'm like, chill. So I was like, peck. I just, peck her on the lips. Like, I said, let's leave. And, she's like, oh, I can't leave my friends. So then that's when I number close her. So that's good. And I have texted her today, and she's responsive. So we're going to meet up later this week. So that's good. Some different other shit happened. But the main point is, I finally fucking got something going. This was getting embarrassing on these videos, because this is, I want to be moving shit forward with women instead of just constantly, being friends with 20, 30 women. It's not that I'm getting friend zoned. I'm not pushing it enough. So, but it is on with me and her. That is for sure. There's definitely chemistry. And plus, I was getting worried about this because these pictures I posted of me and the blonde cougar, she was wearing the hat. I'm like, fuck, my nose is getting too fat. My face looks inflamed or something. I'm looking like a fucking cheese ball, man. I'm like, shit, I'm under the threshold of appearance. And, there's different thresholds. But I think people are missing the point. The manosphere has gone negative. It needs to be about positive masculinity and communication. The better you can communicate, as I mumbled that, right? The better you're going to be with women, friends, and business. And rich people know this. Dr. Jordan Peterson talks about, being a highly effective communicator. And especially, I guess, in law, being a good writer is mandatory, right? So I'm sure there's different versions of law or in putting up arguments and these things. And just now we're in the age of social media. To communicate better it's like that's a make or break in people's different businesses. So yeah, hopefully we can return. I'm going the positive masculine way, and I may have to just distance myself from some of this manosphere stuff that's just so negative, talking about all this bullshit all day. I'm just like, look, shut the fuck up. Go meet a fucking woman. What's the goal? I'm not in this for a dick measuring contest. Who's the best PUA? Is PUA real? The fucking red pill? The fucking black pill? Fuck it all. I just wanted to meet a fucking woman. That's why I got in this. I was fucking lonely. I wanted to date. She didn't have to look like motherfucking a Victoria's Secret model. I just wanted her to be, cute, and not massively overweight, and not a horrible person. That's why I got into this. I don't understand all this shit, Should you do it this way, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to meet a woman. And I don't want to talk to dudes about bullshit all fucking day and nuanced points when we're not even getting to the good communication part, right? I mean, there's stuff you have to worry about. Like, I got to worry about the inflammation in my face. Hey, what's up, Sean? And, I got to brush my teeth every day. I can't get morbidly obese. I understand these norms. But but the communication is where it's at. And you want to stay in the norms. You want to be masculine. So you want to be physically and mentally strong, right? It's always a bonus if you're taller and better looking. Completely. I'm not a fool. It's clear. But this is what I got to work with. And I know I got it harder than other guys. But I was able to get... And I've done this in the past. But this shit will make you... I'll start fucking questioning my own self. Like, fuck, maybe I'm just too fucking ugly now. Or, what's going on? So I'll even start questioning myself, even though I've done it, even though I've met attractive women. So, but I did it again, and we were getting hot and heavy, and hopefully I'll see her this week. So, but hey, man, is anything going on with you tonight? Since it says you're watching. But yeah, if there is, just, I don't know, I'll post a comment. But that's it. Hopefully I articulated myself good. And I will see you guys tomorrow.